Hello, good morning friends. So I welcome you again into this new class, and I hope you remember that we have been discussing about forests, different types of forests and we saw three types of forests already. And now today we shall see the fourth type of forest, that is called the mountain forest. The mountain forest, that means the forests that are found on mountain regions, that is the meaning of mountain forest. So in mountainous areas, the decrease in temperature with increasing altitude leads to the corresponding change in natural vegetations. So we said as we go higher and higher, the temperature is decreasing and the mountain top will be becoming more and more cool, and therefore the type of trees also will be changing. The foothills of the mountain, one type of tree will be there. As we go higher and higher, the type of tree also will be different. And as such, there is a succession of natural vegetation belts in the same order as we see from the tropical to the tundra region. The wet temperate type of forests are found between a height of 1000 to 2000 meters. Evergreen broad-leaf trees such as oak and chestnut predominate. So in an area or a height of between 1000 to 2000 meters of height, what type of trees you will find? You will find trees of broad leaves, like evergreen broadleaf trees such as oaks and chestnut predominate. These are the trees that predominate there, or majority of the trees will be of that type, oaks and chestnut trees. Then between 1500 to 3000 meters, between 1500 meters and 3000 meters height, the temperate forest containing coniferous trees like pine, deodar, silver fir, spruce and cedar are found. So in the areas between 1500 to 3000 meters high altitude, what type of trees are found? The trees are coniferous trees like pine tree, deodar, silver fir, spruce and cedar. Then these forests cover mostly the southern slopes of the Himalayas. So these trees are mostly found in the southern side of the Himalayas. Then places having high altitude and southern and northern East India, and also other places having high altitude and also in the south and the northeastern India. At a higher elevation, temperate grasslands are common. So if you go still higher and higher, you will find only grass growing there, not much trees, only grasslands will be found. Then at high altitudes, generally more than 3600 meters above sea level, temperate forests and grasslands give way to alpine vegetation. So if you go 3600 meters high, then there will be, what will be found? You will find there is alpine vegetation. The temperate forests and other grasslands and all will be stopping, and then different type of trees like alpine vegetation will be there. So what are the trees included in the alpine vegetation? They are silver fir, junipers, pines and birches. These are the trees found in these alpine forests. However, they get progressively stunted as they approach the snow line. So it's already very high, 3600 meters high. All that areas will be covered with snow. Therefore, as the snow is reaching, as they are touching the snow, what happens? Their growth is stunted. Stunted means stop growing. They don't grow. They just remain like this without growing. And ultimately, through shrubs and scrubs, they merge into alpine grasslands. So afterwards, there is again shrubs and scrubs, small trees, plants are there. Then again they convert into grasslands. And these are used extensively for grazing by nomadic tribes like the Gujas and the Bakwals. So again, at that height, a lot of grasslands are there, and these grasslands are used by nomadic people who are moving along to different places with their animals for grazing animals and so this land is usually used by these nomadic people for feeding their animals, maybe sheep and cows and so on. So who are the nomadic people using these highlands? Gujas and Bakarwals. And at higher altitude, mosses and lichens form part of tundra vegetation. And if you go still higher, what will you find? You will not find much trees there again. You will find only small mosses, the green, that type of grass which is found on the grass. If you go to the river and so you will find the stones are becoming green, isn't it? Some kind of, that is called the lichens, and the mosses, that is the called mosses. So that type of things spreading on the ground is found. It is no more growing taller, it's just spreading on the rocks, on the rock, on the soil and so on. Then the common animals found in this forest are Kashmir star, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrels, shaggy horned wild ibex, bear and rare red panda, sheep and goats with thick hair. So these are the animals that are found in this high altitude forest. What are they? Lot of animals are there, variety of animals are there. They are Kashmir stag, spotted deer, wild sheep, jackrabbit, Tibetan antelope, yak, snow leopard, squirrels, shaggy horned wild ibex, bear and rare red panda, sheep and goats with thick hair. So since it is a high region and it will be very cold, therefore all these animals will be very much familiar with the cold winter season, cold climate, and they all will have very thick hair, I hope. Then another type of forest is called mangrove forest. Mangrove forest, that is a fifth type of forest that we will find in India. So mangrove tidal forests are found in the areas of coast influenced by tides, mud and silt get accumulated on such coasts. So these mangrove forests are normally found along the coastal regions, along the river, along the sea and so on. You can see a picture of mangrove. It is not growing straight, but it has got root coming down even from top of the tree, coming down and entering into the soil. So dense mangroves are the common varieties with the roots of the plants submerged underwater. The deltas of the Ganga, Mahanadi and the Krishna, the Godavari and the Kaveri are covered by such vegetation. So the specialty of this tree is the roots will be coming down from the top of the tree. Usually the roots starting from bottom of the tree, but here the roots come from top and come down lower and lower and enter into the inside the river or inside into the land, and slowly that root will become strong and firm. So even if there is flood or strong wind, these trees will not fall. It has got extra support of the root. So this is found mostly on the river banks. Which are the river banks? Like on the deltas of Ganga, Mahanadi, Krishna, the Godavari, the Kaveri are covered with such kind of trees. Then in the Ganga Brahmaputra delta, Sundari trees are found. So we study about Sundari one, especially it is found in West Bengal. So where this river Brahmaputra and Ganga are going, lot of Sundari trees are found, which provide durable hard timber. Palm, coconut, Keora, agar also grow in some parts of the delta. So this Sundari tree, which is very much used for add and durable timber, very strong tree. And other trees are palm trees, coconut trees, koyara trees, agar trees, and so they are also under this mangrove forest. Then Royal Bengal tiger is a famous animal in this forest. So especially in the Sundari one, where the Sundari trees are growing, a lot of Royal Bengal tigers are found there. Then turtles, crocodiles, and gharials and snakes are also found there. So lot of other animals. What are they? First of all, the tiger is the most important animal there. Then apart from them, turtles like tortoise, crocodiles, and gharials and snakes. These are the other animals found there. So there is a little question to be discussed. What will happen if plants and animals disappear from the earth's surface? Can the human being survive under such a situation? Why is biodiversity necessary and why should it be conserved? So just imagine, in this land there is no more vegetables, no more trees, no more plants, no more animals. Only human beings are there. Can we survive? Will it be possible? You will also die soon, isn't it? So the animals and the other trees and the plants, flowers, that is all part of ecosystem, and we are very much dependent on this ecosystem. Therefore, without them we cannot think about survival. It is very much necessary for us to survive. So there is a list of plants are given there which are medicinal. So a lot of medicinal plants are also growing in India, which are used for curing different sicknesses and so. Let us just read through the medicinal plants. So India is known for its herbs and species from ancient times. Some 2000 plants have been described in Ayurveda and at least 500 are in regular use. So it is said that in Ayurveda it is said that around 2000 medicinal plants are found in India, and among these 2500 of the medicinal plants are regularly used for treating different types of sicknesses. And the World Conservation Union's Red List has named 352 medicinal plants, which 52 are critically threatened and 49 endangered. So according to this World Organization, that World Conservation Union's Red List, they have put some of the plants that are found. They are 352 medicinal plants are named as named 352 medicinal plants. So according to them, there are 352 medicinal plants are found. Then out of that, 52 are critically threatened. That means 52 of them are almost getting over. Their existence is threatened because of human interference, human overuse and so on. Then again 49 are already endangered. They are already in danger of disappearing. So we have to do the real conservation, otherwise these medicinal plants will be completely disappearing, completely destroyed from India, and the benefits of that medicine from them will be also no more available for us. So the commonly used plants in India are, so we have some 6-7 plants are given there. Let us see what are they and what is they used for. So one is sarpagandha. So used to treat blood pressure, it is found only in India. So this sarpagandha, it is used for blood pressure. Those who have got high BP, they can use this leaf, and this leaf is found only in India. Then jamun. The juice from ripe fruit is used to prepare vinegar, which is carminative and diuretic and has digestive properties. The powder of the seed is used for controlling diabetes. So the fruit from this plant is plucked and the juice is taken for curing different types of sicknesses like carminative. Carminative means gastric. Those who have got gastric sickness, they can drink the juice of this fruit and they will be cured. And also diuretic. Diuretic means having urinary problem. Those who have got urinary problem, they also can drink this juice and they will be alright. And also the powder, if you take the seed and powder it and use it, then it can be used for controlling diabetes, sugar. Those who have got high sugar in their blood, they can use this. So that is very useful plant. Then Arjun. The fresh juice of leaves is a cure for a rupture. It is also used for to regulate blood pressure. So this is used for curing earache. Those who have got earache, they can use this. And it is also used for regulating blood pressure. Those who have got BP also, they can use it. Then Babul. So leaves are used as a cure for eye sores. So this babul is used for those who have got eye pain, those who have got swelling on the eye, and so they can use this. And its gum is used as a tonic. And the gum of this tree, the gum that is coming out from this tree, that is also used for as a tonic for good health. Then neem tree has high antibiotic and antibacterial properties. So those who like to have antibiotic, they can eat this neem leaves, and that has got very good properties of antibiotic and antibacterial properties. Then Tulsi plant, that I am sure most of you will be using it very often. It used to cure cough and cold. So those who have got cough and cold, instead of taking paracetamol and other medicines, use these tulsi leaves and you will be alright. Then kachnar is used to cure asthma and ulcers. So this kachnar is used for what purpose? Curing asthma and ulcers. The buds and roots are good for digestive problems. So it is also used for digesting problems. So these are some of the medicinal plants that are commonly found in India. There are many more are there, and these are the common ones which are used for treating sicknesses. So these are the end of this natural forest or natural vegetation. Now let us come to the fauna. So we finished about flora. Now we shall come to fauna, that is the wildlife. Wildlife. So like flora, India is also rich in its fauna. It has more than 89,000 animal species. How much we have? We said in the beginning, 89,000 species are there. Then the country has more than 1,200 species of birds. So birds are how many? 1,200 birds. We have 1,200 birds. And they constitute 13% of the world's total. So 13% of the world's fauna is found in India. And there are 2,500 species of fish. Fish how much? 2,500 fish. Then, which account for nearly 12% of the world's stock. That is, 12% of the total fish in the world is found in India. And it also shares between 5 and 8% of the world's amphibians, reptiles and mammals. So we have a lot of amphibians, reptiles, those are living in the water. Amphibians, reptiles and mammals, all these also we have a lot, 5% of the total reptiles are found in India. Then the elephants are the most majestic animals among the mammals. So we have a lot of elephants are there, and they are looking very majestic in their appearance. They are found in the hot wet forests of Assam, Karnataka and Kerala. So you can underline, where are elephants found in India? They are found in the hot wet forests of Assam, Karnataka and Kerala. One-horned rhinoceros are the other animals which living in swampy and marshy lands of Assam and West Bengal. So there is one-horned rhinoceros. They are also living in a marshy area where there is slushy, where there is mud, water and so on, and that is found in Assam as well as in West Bengal. Arid areas of Rann of Kutch and the Thar Desert are the habitat for wild ass and camels respectively. So the dry areas where there is very less rain, so the dry areas of Rann of Kutch and the Thar Desert you will find animals. So in the Kutch region you will find what animal? You will find wild ass. Then in the Thar Desert you will find camels. An Indian bison, nilgai, chausinga, gazelle and different species of deer are some other animals found in India. So there are different types of animals, still different types of deers and so are found in India. And it also has several species of monkeys. So monkeys are very famous in India, and you will find in some other places they have become a nuisance. Even they just come and take away the things from the people and so on. And in order to protect the wild animals, government had introduced a law in the parliament that is called Wildlife Protection Act. It was implemented in 1972. So according to this law, anybody going for hunting animals, they will be punished. It is a criminal offense. And India is the only country in the world that has tigers and lions. So another specialty of India is that India is the only country that has got tigers and lions. And the natural habitat of the Indian lion is the Gir forest of Gujarat. You can underline what is the natural habitat of lions. That is Gir forest in Gujarat. You will find plenty of lions there. Then tigers are found in the forests of Madhya Pradesh, and tigers are mostly found in Madhya Pradesh and the Sundarbans of West Bengal and Himalayan region. So you will find tigers in West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh and Himalayan regions. Leopards are the members of the cat family. They are important among animals of prey. So apart from lion and tiger, we also have got leopards. They are also animals of prey. They catch other animals and eat and survive. So there is a little general knowledge. The Gir forest is the last remaining habitat of the Asiatic lion. So the lion called Asiatic lion, and they are found only in Gujarat, in the Gir forest of Gujarat. All other places they have already disappeared. Then the Himalayas harbor a hardy range of animals which survive the extreme cold. So Himalayan place, it is very cold there, snow is there, and still these animals survive there. They have a hardy range of animals. Hardy means very strong. Animals that are very strong are found there. So Ladakh's freezing high altitudes are a home to yak. So Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir, there you will find always covered with snow, and there are animals surviving. The one animal called yak, always found living in the snow. And the shaggy horned wild ox, weighing around 1 ton. So there is another animal called shaggy horned wild ox. Shaggy means very long, long horns on the head, and they are weighing, they are very heavy. If you catch one, it will be 1000 kg or so, 1 ton. And the Tibetan antelope, that's a kind of deer growing there, living there. The barra, that is blue sheep, and wild sheep, and the kian. So all these are strong animals living in this cold region, in the snow, in the Himalayan regions. Then furthermore, the ibex, bear, snow leopard and very rare red panda are found in certain pockets. So some areas of this cold region will also find animals like ibex, bear, snow leopard and red panda. So they are not found everywhere, but they are found only in certain pockets. And in the rivers, lakes and coastal areas, turtles, crocodiles, gharials are found. So in the places where there is water or in the lakes and so, you will find, what will you find? You will find animals like turtles, crocodiles and gharials. They are found. Then the latter is the only representative of a variety of crocodile found in the world today. So the latter is the only representative. Latter means the gharials. So the gharial is a kind of crocodile that is found only in this world, that is found in India. And bird life in India is colorful. So we have so many types of birds are there, and they are so beautiful. Their feathers are so nice, looking so beautiful, and they are nice. Like peacocks, pheasants, ducks, parakeets, cranes, and pigeons are some of the birds inhabiting the forest in the wetlands of the country. So these are some of the beautiful birds that are found living in the forest. And we have selected our crops from biodiverse environment, that is from the reserve of edible plants. We also experimented and selected many medical plants. The animals were selected from large stock provided by natural as milk animals. They also provide us drought power, transportation, meat, eggs, etc. So we came across so many animals, so many plants, and we know animals are very much useful for us, especially those animals that are domesticated. The chickens, then they give egg, the other animals give cow and so give milk, some of them give us meat. So animals are very much useful for us. Apart from these wild animals, the domestic animals are very helpful for us. Then they are used for transportation, like camel, horse, donkey, they are all used for transportation as well. Then many insects help us in pollination of crops and fruit trees and exert biological control on such insects which are harmful. So some of the insects help us in pollination, like butterflies, honeybees, all these they help us. They move from flower to flower and helping the pollination to get the fruit grow. And some of the insects, they are killing the harmful insects and saving our plants. And every species has a role to play in the ecosystem. Hence, conservation is essential. Therefore, we cannot say this creature is not necessary or this is useless, which shall kill away. We cannot say. Every creature that is found is important and it has a role to play. In one way or another, it will be useful for the ecosystem. Therefore, we have got that moral responsibility to preserve, to protect all these plants and animals, creatures in this ecosystem. As has been mentioned earlier, due to excessive exploitation of the plants and animals resources by human beings, the ecosystem has been disturbed. So because of this excessive activity or involvement of the human beings, what happened? The ecosystem is affected and it is getting disturbed. About 1,300 plant species are endangered and 20 species are extinct. So out of these species that we have, so many species we have, and 1,300 are endangered. They are in danger. They may disappear anytime. Then 20 of them already disappeared, already extinct, no more found. And quite a few animal species are also endangered and some have become extinct. So some of the animals also, they have become endangered and some of them already extinct. The main cause for this major threat to nature are hunting by greedy hunters for commercial purposes. pollution due to chemical and industrial waste, acid deposits, introduction of the alien species, and reckless cutting of the forest to bring land under cultivation and inhabitation are also responsible for the imbalance. You can underline that paragraph. What are the main causes for the imbalance in the ecosystem? First of all, hunting by human beings. They go and kill all the animals. Then people are cutting down the trees for commercial purpose. Then pollution due to chemicals, so people, especially the waste coming from the factory, and so that is causing affecting the environment. Then lot of cutting of the forest and to bring land under cultivation, and also land for inhabitation. People want to make house in the forest area, and also all these activities of the human beings, hunting, deforestation, then the pollution, all these are responsible. To protect the flora and fauna of the country, the government has taken many steps. So we said it is very much necessary, very much important to protect and preserve all the flora and fauna in order to keep up the balance, the ecosystem. And therefore government has taken certain steps in order to improve. Let's see what are they. So 14 biosphere reserves have been set up in the country to protect flora and fauna. So the first thing government did is that 14 biosphere reserves, that means national parks, government has reserved. Here nobody is allowed to enter for cutting or for hunting and so on. It is reserved. And 4 out of these, the Sundarbans in the West Bengal, Nanda Devi in Uttarakhand, the Gulf of Mannar in Tamil Nadu, and the Nilgiris in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu have been included in the World Network of Biosphere Reserve. So India has got 14 places reserve, Biosphere Reserve, in order to protect the flora and fauna, and some of them are included in the World Network of Biosphere Reserve. Some of them have become world famous and they are entering into the world level. And the second one is financial and technical assistance is provided to many botanical gardens by government since 1992. And government also encouraged to start botanical garden, that is a garden with a different species of trees, with the medicinal plants, all that. So government is helping. If anybody is starting botanical garden, that government is ready to help them, give them financial aid and so on. And third, Project Tiger, Project Rhino, Project Great Indian Bustard and many other eco-developmental projects have been introduced. So government has introduced many other programs in order to encourage the Project Tiger to protect the tiger, or Project Rhino to protect the rhinoceros, and Project Great Indian Bustard, that is a tiger, elephants, all that, in order to protect them. Government has started different programs and projects in order to protect these animals. Then number 4 is 89 national parks, 49 wildlife sanctuaries and zoological gardens are set up to take care of natural heritage. So government has set up so many national parks throughout the country, 89 national parks, 49 wildlife sanctuaries and zoological gardens are set up in order to protect these animals. Then all of us must realize the importance of the natural ecosystem of our own survival. So it is possible if indiscriminate destruction of natural environment is put to an immediate end. So if you go on destroying the environment, the ecosystem, cutting the trees and killing the animals, then what happens? We are killing ourselves. Our world will come to an end. It is like we are climbing on a tree and sitting on a branch and cut that same branch where you are sitting. What will happen? The branch will fall down and you also will fall down. The same way, we kill and destroy the ecosystem and the ecosystem will die and we also will die. That is what is going to happen. So that is very dangerous. Then we said we have 14 bioreserves are there. Government has started 14 bioreserves. The names are given here. What are they? One is Sundarbans, then Gulf of Mannar, the Nilgiris, the Nanda Devi, the Nokrek, Great Nicobar, Manas, Simlipal, Dibang, Dibru Saikova, Agastya Malai, Kanchenjunga, Panchamari, Achanakmar, Amarkantak. These are the 14 bioreserves that are in India. There is also a little note about the migratory birds, the birds that are coming from other countries according to a certain season. So birds can move from one place to place because they can fly and they can move faster. Therefore, according to the climate change, they move from place to place. So there are many birds that are visiting India certain seasons. They are called migratory birds. Let us just learn about them. Some of the wetlands of India are popular with migratory birds. During winter, birds such as Siberian crane come in large numbers. So one of the birds that come to India is Siberian birds. And one such place favorable with the birds is the Ran of Kachar. So that is the location where these birds are coming. At a place where the desert merges with the sea, flamingo with their brilliant pink plumage come in thousands to build nest mounds from the salty mud and raise their young ones. So some birds come the place where the deserts are joining, entering into the sea. They come to a search for a place to lay egg and bring up their hatch out their young ones. Then it is one among many extraordinary sights in the country. Is it not a rich natural heritage of ours? So it's very beautiful to see that these birds come in large numbers and come and stay for some time here, then they fly back. So very unfortunate, some people look for that season to kill these birds and eat and so it is forbidden, and everybody is found doing that, then they can be arrested and they can be put in jail. So their life will be a risky one. Let us also see a few exercises at the end of the text. First one is choose the right answer from the 4 alternatives given below. First one. To which one of the following types of vegetation does rubber belong to? Rubber belong to tropical evergreen. Number D. Answer is tropical evergreen. Then cinchona trees are found in the areas of rainfall more than, what is the answer? 100 centimeter. Number A. Then number 3. In which of the following state is the Simlipal Bioreserve located? It is located in West Bengal. Then number 4. Which one of the following bioreserves of India is not included in the World Network or Biosphere? So it is, answer is Manas. Number A. So we come to the end of this lesson, and I will send you the class notes as well. So please write it down in your books and send me again like before. So some of you are still not very active in writing down these class notes. So be active, write down nicely and send it to me, and I will check and give you the report. Okay. So thank you for listening. Have a nice time. Bye.